Hi, friends. Hi. Thank you for joining me once again. Today, we're going to be talking about a new opportunity in Australia. The Australian government just opened a new pathway, which was announced in March 19th. I haven't touched on this, and today I said, why not? So, this pathway is called the Northern Territory DAMA III. Northern Territory DAMA III simply means these are regional areas in Australia that has come into agreement with the Australian government to say they need international workers. So here you have it, international workers are in high demand in Australia. And guess what? These workers can now move to Australia and secure a PRO more easier and more faster than any other regions in Australia. So if you can hear me, let me know you can hear me. I'm streaming on all platforms today. If you are on YouTube, let me know if I'm loud and clear. I'm going to be telling you about the benefits of this visa. I'm going to be telling you how to go about this. And there is over 325 occupations now needed via this pathway. I mean, if you're a truck driver, hairdresser, you are a tailor, you are a care worker, virtually all occupations are needed. I'm also going to be showing you all the evidence. You guys know how we do it here. I come backing up each topic I deliver with evidence. So I'm going to be showing you guys all of the evidence. I'm also going to be showing you the agencies eligible to bring in international workers via this pathway to Australia. The Northern Territory DAMA 3 is an amazing one. I mean, it has been ongoing for quite some while now, which was the DAMA 1, DAMA 2. But the Australian government looked into it, saw the success of this visa, and how it has attracted so many international candidates into the country. So they thought to extend it and create a DAMA 3. So Northern Territory DAMA 3 is what we're going to be discussing today. Please, before I go further, kindly do me a favor, hit that like button. And as you do, God bless. Now, this Northern Territory DAMA 3 says they need 1,500 workers each year. And this visa pathway is going to be for 5 years. That is from March 2025 to March 2030. This pathway is going to be in existence. It just take me back to the care pathway in the UK, how it has been in existence since 2022. So this is the same for the Northern Territory DAMA 3 designated area in Australia that is under this DAMA territory. The northern regions are now demanding for workers. They've gone to the Australian government, came into agreement, and said that they too they need workers. Now the Australian government agreed to this and said they will be allowing 1,500 skilled workers, non-skilled workers, semi-skilled workers into Australia each year until 2030. That is quite a lot. In total, that is about 7,500 to 8,000 workers that will be needed in Australia from the period of 2025 this year to 2030 under the Northern Territory DAMA 3. Why the Northern Territory DAMA 3? What are the benefits that comes with this? What are the advantages? Number one, you can move with your dependents. Now, we all know too well that not every country permits you to move with your dependent right now. Not every country is giving you the flexibility to come in with your family. But with this pathway, you can move in with your family. You also get qualified for PRO. It is a straight to residency pathway in Australia. You qualify for PRO and you can get a working contract for 5 years into Australia. So you are not in any way scared or afraid that, okay, I'm here for a 1 year visa. How am I going to switch all of that stuff? No. This is a 5 years pathway into Australia. The salary is quite amazing too. It is really quite amazing. You get to live, work, settle in Australia indefinitely, permanently, if it's what you want. However, there's an age limit attached to this. That is, if you are between the age of 18 to 55, you qualify for this pathway. If you are above 55, then I'm sorry, this video is not for you today. I just like to be honest and speak the truth whenever I am presenting. I don't want a situation whereby those who are above 55 would go make their research after watching my video and say, Clara, you could have said this video is not for us. Why did you waste our time? So I'm saying it to every one of you who is above the age 55, this video is not for you. But if you are within the age of 18 to 55, then this one is for you. It is a fast track PRO pathway. You get to live in Northern Territories of Australia. Now, what are the Northern Territories in Australia? This is more likely called the rural part of Australia. If you know what that means, it is called villages. Yeah, put simply, countryside, villages, whatever terms or words you want to use for it, that is what it's called. So if you don't mind moving to Australia to work in the Northern Territory regions, to work in villages, countryside, then it's for you. But please note, you would have to sign a contract form to state you're willing to work there willingly, like willingly. This is because most companies, most employer have been in a situation whereby they bring in workers and within few months or a year, these workers leave to other parts of Australia, which is unfair, and that is why sponsorship sometimes can be very hard. I want us to truly do something we sign up for. So if you don't mind living in these territories in Australia, then this one is for you. Someone said they can't hear me on YouTube. Can you hear me now? I believe I'm loud and clear. Let me know you can hear me. Now, talking about these occupations, there's over 325 of them. I'm going to be sharing my screen with you in a bit. Okay, I'm going to be sharing my screen with you in a bit. Now, the territories in Australia, I think in UK it's called regions or maybe states in Nigeria. So the territories that qualifies for this pathway is Darwin, Kettering, Alice Springs, and several others. What are the rules? If you can see my screen right now on YouTube, let me know you can see my screen. If you are on Instagram and if you're on TikTok, please join me on YouTube as I'm sharing my screen right now. Now, as you can see on my screen, these are the occupations now eligible for sponsorship into Australia under the Northern Territory DAMA III. I mean, those in hospitality, those in accommodation. That is, if you are a hotel worker looking for hotel jobs, then this pathway is eligible. And as you can also see on the screen, it says no to English, meaning you don't need IELTS for this. However, there is an age limit, which is 55. Guys, like I said, I'm a person of integrity, maybe it could be because of my belief, you know, but one thing about me, I'm not going to sweet talk you. I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to let you know the real deal, and it is up to you to want to take this pathway or not. Truthfully, you can see on the screen as I'm sharing that those who want to work in hospitality accommodation hotel, you are needed, and IELTS is not a must. In fact, it says no to IELTS. Accountants are needed. It wrote general accountants in brackets, they are needed. Account clerk are needed. Those who are willing to work in age or disabled care, put simply, are needed, and no to IELTS 2. English consensus, it says no. So the English consensus simply just mean if IELTS is a must for workers or professionals in this field, it says no to it. And your age limit is 55. So if you've been trying the UK care for thus far, I mean today being 22nd of July, it was said that they were going to come out with a further update about the care pathway in the UK to see if international applicants could apply to them. I'm going to tell you, forget them. Forget the UK, forget their shakara. I don't know what English word to use for shakara, but forget that. Australia is letting you know you can come in via this pathway into the Daman Territory region, okay, and move in as an aged carer, working with elderly people with disability or with dementia, or with disabled carers. Could be teenagers, could be kids, and no to IELTS. So you don't need IELTS. You don't need to worry about IELTS. And looking at it further, farmers are needed. Farmers are under this pathway. Baristas are also there on these occupations. I hope you can see my screen. Maybe I should be highlighting them so you can see where I am right now. For those on YouTube, for those on Instagram and TikTok, please join me on my YouTube channel called Clara Immigration so you can see my screen. Barristers are needed. What are barristers? Go to your Google Chrome, go to your dictionary, you would see it. Those who work in cafes, those who work in restaurants, bars. It also says bartenders here are needed. I've highlighted that. It says bartender supervisors here, bakers are needed, automotive electricians are needed, architects are needed here, and several others, among several others. So this covers all the 325 occupations needed here. Child care centers are needed. Chefs, carpenters are on this list. Okay, restaurant managers are here. It says cement and concrete planters are also here. Chemicals engineers are here. Even bus driver is here. Butchers is on the occupational list. Beauty therapists, including those who are hairdressers, what do they call those people that does lashes, um, brow limitation, all of it are here. It's on this list. I'm sharing the evidence very boldly on my screen on YouTube. So feel free to join me on my YouTube channel called Clara Immigration if you're watching from other platforms. Bookkeepers, bricklayers are also on this list. And when you come on here, you will see where it says the H consensus, the English consensus, and most importantly, the ANZ-SCO code. Now, the ANZ-SCO code is the Australian occupational code, which would be needed when applying for visa. Going to the visa part now. How can you apply for these jobs? How can you grab this opportunity? How can you start this opportunity? Number one, you need a job offer, which is a must, which is relevant, since this pathway to Australia is an employment-based one. So it is tied to employment. It is tied to a job contract. It is tied to a working permit. So you need a job offer. And the Australian government being so kind, they've published a full list of all the eligible license agencies that could sponsor international workers into Australia using the Northern Territory DAMA III. Now, under the Northern Territory DAMA III, there are also different kind of visa pathway. That is, the Northern Territory DAMA III is just a route into Australia, but it is further broken into different kind of visas. I'm going to be leaving the link in the description box of this video where it will take you to everything you need to know about Australia working visa and what visa qualifies you. But trust me, that is not of so much importance as the full website that talks about the Northern Territory DAMA has published virtually everything we need to know about securing a working permit or a job offer into Australia, using this pathway, getting a job, landing in Australia with your family, and most importantly, getting the PRO when you arrive. There is no uncertainty when it comes to securing a permanent residency in Australia via the NT DAMA. Why? This is because it is boldly stated here, concerted, agreed on, and signed on. Then again, unlike the UK, that changes their mind every 2 market days, we Igbos call it Ike market days. Okay, when you scroll further, guys, you would also see more occupations here. It is the long list of 325, which I think I wouldn't go through, but I'm also going to leave the list of these occupations in the description box of this video so you can filter it through, go through it and see which one matches your skills and experiences. What are the skills and experiences you hold that could move you into Australia, into the NT, Northern Territory? I'm going to be calling it NT going forward so I don't become mouthful. So into the NT, you need to go through it and see what occupations in this qualifies you to move into Australia with the NT. Before I continue, can I ask you for a favor once again? Could you please share this video to anyone you think may be interested in it? Could you please share this video to anyone who has been looking for opportunity to move into Australia legally, genuinely, without any scam, without any fraudulent activities at all? Then this video could just guide them. Now, this video is like a step-by-step guide that would ace your application journey and make it like a game changer to you securing a job offer into Australia, Northern Territory. I'm going to take my time with this video today. I'm not rushing. I'm not going nowhere today. Okay. So please just do a favor by hitting the share button. And as you do, God bless. Do not forget to like whilst you watch. And if you're just joining, welcome once again. Now, like I said, I'm going through all of the occupations now eligible for this. Data analyst, cybersecurity, customer service workers, crop farmers, cook. In fact, reading this myself, it looks and sound too good to be true. But the Australian government wouldn't tell lies. They wouldn't publish something which it's not true. So that is why I said I'm going to take my sweet time, look and research for this list, for this website, for this evidence from the Australian government websites and come show to you all. Because when I went through this few hours ago, I was like, it sounds so good to be true, but it is the truth. It is 100% true. Like no fluff in this. Now, we've talked about the occupations, 325 of them needed. You can go do your further research on it and use the link provided in the description box of this video to carry out more research on these occupations and see which you qualify for. How to apply for this pathway. That is the sweet agenda for today. Who are the employers? What are the employers? I'm going to be sharing another page for you next on my screen. Okay, and this page, as you can see, it says Northern Territory Designated Area Migration Agreement. And when you scroll down here, you can see where it says how to find an Australian employer that is eligible to hire you via this pathway. I mean, we need to give it up for the Australian government because they just made everything so easy, seamless, and straight to the point compared to other countries and migration pathway that before you filter this, go through this, go through that, you're already tired. This is like ABC 1, 2, 3. They brought you to a website that tells everything about the Northern Territory. They gave you how to get the Australian employers that are hiring. They told you about the permanent residency, as you can see on the screen, and every other thing. So when you come on here, the next step is to click where it says how to find an Australian worker. When you click where it says how to find an Australian worker, it says if you want Northern Territory government endorsement to get overseas workers, blah, 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 into Australia, then this is the list you need to use. Now, overseas workers in quotes, I'm not going to lie that. Overseas workers in quotes, what is overseas workers? Overseas workers just simply means workers who are outside of Australia. That is workers who don't live in Australia, workers who don't work in Australia, workers who are not settled in Australia are the ones needed via this pathway into Australia. They are the ones who are of much importance. They are the ones who the Australian government is trying to attract into this regional part of Australia. Remember, the regional part of Australia under the DAMA regions are the rural part of Australia. Okay, the Northern Territory DAMA regions. I hope you guys are following me today. Now, this pathway was designed to attract overseas workers, and they've made like a very big attraction that would entice international workers into Australia by telling them they're going to be offering them a PRO within few months of arrival. This is not years, this is not days, this is months. Now, the months isn't stated, truth be told, it's not stated, but it said within few months of arrival, they are going to be landing the PRO. So to me, it's the quickest, fastest, straight-on way of securing PRO, the most flexible way of securing PRO in Australia, excuse me. And it also gives you flexible job opportunity. Now, I know some of us are holders of several skills. I know some of us got so many skills. I mean, one person can be a carer, that same person could be engineer, that same person could be this, captain person, So it gives you flexibility to choose from this list of occupations and also the regions in Australia you want to stay, the states in Australia you want to stay, but all should be within the Northern Territory. Let me break this down, you know, to be simple. Now, let's say I live in Northern Ireland. Truthfully, I live in Northern Ireland. And now, Northern Ireland is like a region in the UK. Now, Northern Ireland has different counties. Yeah, we use counties, yeah? It has different counties, different communities. So that is the same as the Northern Territory. Now, let's say Northern Territory is like a part of Australia. Now, within Northern Territory, there are parts like Kettering, Alice, etc., etc. These are communities. These are like states within the Northern Territory. Now, it gives you the flexibility from which to choose from, get a job offer from, and be invited into Australia. Now, how to apply for the jobs, where to get the jobs, who are the agencies sponsoring. On the screen next, as you can see, it says here that they already register recruitment agencies, connect with a recruitment agency. It says here on this place. So I'm going to go to the first one that is called Worker Connect platform. I'm going to click on it. I hope you can still see me on YouTube. If you can see me, let me know you can see me. If you can hear me, let me know you can hear me. If you can hear me on Instagram or TikTok, let me know you can hear me. Also, feel free to follow me, um, follow me, or come to my YouTube channel to see the link and the whatever I'm displaying on my screen right now. On TikTok, we have surprisingly over 860 viewers, which is amazing. So I believe every one of you can come to YouTube so you can see what I'm sharing. Now, as you can see, to apply for this job, the next now, you saw that on the Northern Territory website, it brought us to this job platform, job portal that says Connect. Territory Worker Connect. So this is like a job portal. This is similar to other job board we know, like Indeed, Glassdoor, blah 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 blah, where individuals could get a job. Both individuals in Australia or outside of Australia. This is the what this portal entails in essence. Now, when you come on here, the Territory Worker Connect, it says job seekers. You can drop your CV with them to be connected with employer that is being registered with them, join them, sign in, sign up. When you do that, when there's a new offer, when there's a new vacancy, you would always be alerted, mostly via email, which is quite good. So it is a good one in the sense that you don't always have to be coming on here, checking is there a current vacancy in my field, is there a current vacancy in my profession before you apply to. But once you sign up, every day or every 2 days or whenever there is a new opportunity or a job vacancy, then you'll be notified via email. Okay. Now you can scroll, you can see the latest job opening. You can also use their filter column, this filter column that says search job. Put in your occupation there, put in what you do, your profession, though, put it in and search. Now, I'm going to go to the sweetest part. Now, the sweetest part now is the agencies that has been designated, that has been licensed, that are eligible to bring in people. When you come on here, click where it says recruitment agencies. When you click where it says recruitment agency, you can see all of them here. And guess what? Their emails is here, their phone number is here, their address where they are based in Australia is here, the name of the company, and the roles, most importantly, they are hiring in is here. For an instance, I want to move into Australia as a warehouse worker. I can see one company here, and it is saying their name, Adeco. It is giving me the address. That is the address I can reach contacts, to pitch them. The address I can submit my CV to. The address I can go to make further inquiry. They gave me the address. They also gave me the sectors they are hiring in: administration, labors, warehouse workers, trade workers, etc., etc. Now, you can see all of the agencies, and from my research here, there is so much agencies. I mean, over 50 of them that are currently hiring under the Northern Territory DAMA region 3 into Australia. If you have any question at this point, please leave them in the comment section. I'm going to be taking them as we proceed. Do not forget to like, do not forget to subscribe, do not forget to share this video, most importantly, to anyone you know may need it. Remember, the sky is wide enough for all birds to fly. And if you have found this video useful thus far, leave in the comment section, Clara, well done. Because trust me, sometimes when I deliver my topic, I know I get so passionate, and that's the truth. I have a lot of passion for what I do. Not just creating, no, not just turning on my camera because I want you to see my chubby face. No, because of the passion I have. Also, leave in the comment section you are ready. Say, I am ready to proceed. This is my year. Words of affirmation because I believe in them. Now, going forward, you can see all of the agencies here in different settles, in different occupations. You can see all the agencies here. How can you pitch these agencies? How can you apply to them? It is as simple as ABC. Well, to me, I don't know. I'm going to say to me, so I don't say for everyone because I know simple or simplicity is relative. What can be simple for me may not be for you. Now, let's use the healthcare one. Let's say I want to move in as a care worker. I'm seeing a company that says HCA, Healthcare Australia, and from my belief, researching into this company is like a governmental organization, care organization in Australia that hires international care workers. Now you can see the sectors or the kind of professionals in care that they need. How can I apply to them? Simple and straight on. There's already a provided link here that you can click in on. Okay, when you click on here, it took you into that company's website. It's into the company's website, and when you come on here, it says to you, register for job. That is, there's already a job offer, there's already job vacancies published on this website. And here is another evidence for us to know that this pathway is indeed truth, that this pathway is indeed very much, where's that word? 100%. Okay? That this pathway is not a cooked one, it's not a forged one. I mean, this pathway is fresh. It is freshly baked, freshly cooked, just from the oven, just like your agege salt bread. It was just made, or it was just announced March 19th, 2025, if I'm being correct. Remember, this is DAMA 3. There's been DAMA 1 before, DAMA 2 before. This is DAMA 3, just announced 19th of March, 2025. Now, I'm giving you example on how you can reach out to the agencies. After seeing the agencies list, go into their website by clicking the link provided on the NT DAMA website. It will bring you into this company's website. Now, I'm using a company as an illustration. You can see the kind of care that they offer, the kind of services in care that they offer, and the kind of employers that they want. So go through them. Let's pick another occupation to do further demonstration so that it wouldn't look like I'm just focusing on the care, as I've got some of you complain that Clara, why care, is it only care? Okay. Now let's say I want to move in as a let's use the word construction worker. Now let's say I want to move in as a construction worker. I'm seeing another company here. Amongst the drop-down list of the sector that they're hiring, you can see construction properties, blah 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 blah. Now I know I'm a construction worker. I've seen the company that is hiring. How can I reach out to them? You can see the link here. You see those wording in red. Simply, says it is link. It means link. You click on it. You can reach them directly via their website. Most importantly, email. They've left all their emails here. That is all of the companies, that all of the agencies that could bring in international workers via the NT DAMA III. They've left their email here. So you can send your CV via email. When you're sending your CV, please don't go and be saying, hi, my name is Clara Chiwendu. I'm from Deta Igbo. I'm married and I've got an husband and kids and I'm living in this. No, 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 no. Go straight. Tell them your skills. Tell them what are your qualifications. your years of experiences. In fact, your experiences should be in quantifiable numbers. Okay, the achievements. Okay, oh, I've um done this to get this, to get this. Just ensure you're giving them the right thing that they want. Not too lengthy, brief, short, not full of jargons. And if you need my help in terms of preparing you for interview or helping you, coaching you, sorry, I keep looking outside. This is my office. Whenever I'm here, I just do like a bit of gossiping, looking outside, you know, coaching you on how to send in your application. You can book a one-on-one section with me, okay, where I put you through further, guide you, and then basically just ensure you succeed in this and excel in this. So here you have it. The NT DAMA region is hiring. There is recruitment agencies hiring, not just recruitment agencies. You can see the drop-down list of all the occupations, and most importantly, you can see the email, the link, the right website you can send your application to. So you don't need agent to do this. I would tell people there are some parts where you may need agents, but with this one, you don't need agent because it's simple and straight on. What is an agent going to do to you that this video hasn't explained thus far? You don't need an agent to do this. You can do it on your own, DIY. Save yourself the money and do it on your own. Follow instructions. Watch the video thoroughly. Some of you will skip and skip and skip. No. So that is it for today, guys. Like promised, as promised, I'm going to be leaving the occupational list in the description box of this video. Okay, for those who want to go through the occupational list to see what occupations that they have or they are into qualifies for this pathway, I'm going to be leaving the list to all of the agencies in the description box of this video. Okay, I'm going to be leaving the list there, their email address, and everything. And remember, if you want further guidance on this, you want me to put you through, you want me to, basically show you the do's and don'ts of securing a job offer in Australia legally, okay, then you can book a one-on-one consultation with me. Use the link in bio. If you're watching me from Instagram or TikTok, use the link in bio. If you are on YouTube, use link in description box of the video or pin comment section. Book a consultation with me. You're not going to regret it at all. I'm offering a 30% discount right now on consultation services. So thank you for joining me once again. And let me know, is it weird to ask this? What age are you? Is this, are you among the age range that could qualify for this, or are you not among the age range? Let me know. If you're among the age range, just say yes in the comment section. If you are not, say no, I pass. So thank you, like the video, and God bless. See you next time. Bye-bye.